Okay, so let's carry on with actually using trigonometric ratios. Goodness, can't even say it this time of the morning. So we're going to be using SO, CAR, and TOA. We've already, in one of the previous videos, we've gone about how to choose which one to use. All right. All right, so we've got a triangle here, and we've got two sides, and we can see it's a right triangle, so that's all good. And what we'd like to know is how to find that missing angle C. So the first thing I'm going to do is label the triangle. Now this is really important. It's worth taking the time to draw a quick sketch and label it because it means you're likely to get the ratio correct. Most of the time when I see people get it wrong, it's because they haven't labeled it and so they pick the wrong side. Because I've got the adjacent and the hypotenuse as information I know or is marked, that means I'm going to use cosine. Right, so in short version, this is the equation and you should put this on your page. So this version here, I'll just put a tick, should go on your page because remember, that is actually the equation that, well, it's the formula, so we always put it down first. Then what you do is simply fill it in, okay? And at this point, I'm going to find the angle. So you don't need to have this line of working here, okay? You do need that one. This line of working, in fact, it's a bad idea, but just so you can match it on your calculator, all right? Because sometimes you round early. All you have to do now is go shift cos, all right, or second function cos. Use your answer button to shove it around that, okay? And you should get an answer, which is 64.6, all right, degrees. Now there's a degree sign on the end of there. If you get a decimal out here, it means you need to check your calculator. It may be on radians and not degrees. A couple of other things here, just a little shortcut. Once I get up to this stage, what I do is this. I go cos -1 on my calculator, and I go 6/14, and it will take me directly to this end answer without this middle step. All right, so really, but it's quite a nice way to do that, and it means I don't have to hit the answer key either. Let's have a look at a second one. This time I've got the marked angle as X. I'm going to label it first. That 3 centimeters is on the adjacent because it's next to it, and the 8 centimeter is on the opposite. So got those labeled. That means I'm going to use tan. Okay, there is the equation for tan. Remember, that needs to go down, please. Next step is to put them in. Now, tan's unusual because you actually can have a big number on top. With all of the other ratios, you can't have that. You'll find that your calculator will spit out a "this doesn't make sense" comment. Okay, but with tan, we can actually do it, and it's just the nature of the graph is a little bit different. Okay, so again, there is the number, tan -1, and there is the answer, the angle, which is 69.4 degrees. You'll notice that I've done that to 1 decimal place. That's a good thing to do with angles, unless you're told differently. And again, here, I wouldn't worry about these 2 steps. I need that one, I do need that one. And just so you know what I put in my calculator, it's going to be tan -1, it's going to be 8/3 and equals. You do not need to write that down on your paper. It is a calculator instruction. Third one here, just very quickly, we've got, again, label the sides. So we've got the hypotenuse, and we have the, so there's the hypotenuse, and that is the opposite. Get the equation ready, fill her in, run her through, remembering that's just a check for you. You don't put that in your working, and then you should be able to get the answer within seconds. So here I would go sine -1 on my calculator, and I can load the 10/12 straight in. You can either do that with a divide by, or you can do it with a fraction.